The Big Show on Kiss 92. Gotta get up.
Good morning. Hope you're up. Yeah, when I get up. I hope you're up. You're just in time for Adrian Choo from Career Agility International. It is Happy at Work Thursday.
Happy at work and happy at Thursday. Happy Thursday to everybody.
Welcome back, Adrian. We missed you last week.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to be around. And it's we've been getting very good questions from the Kiss 92 listeners as well. So if you all have questions, please send in emails to info@careeragility.org. Or if you're on Facebook right now, just drop a question into the comment section if you have any questions for me. But this week we're going to talk about something quite interesting I read last week. It's called dry promotions.
We had never heard of it before.
We'd never heard
yesterday.
of it. Yeah, we didn't know what it was.
Never heard of it either. These fancy things. So first you hear about quiet quitting, then you hear about all these things, and now it's dry promotions.
It's all these Gen Z new terms that are coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been a career strategist for so long. It's the first time you're hearing it?
Yeah, it is. I think sometimes it makes me want to just come up with new terms just to be famous. And let's ask ChatGPT to create some.
So there's a dry promotion. There should be a wet one as well, right?
No, it sounds horrible. It's like someone with a running nose or something.
So what's a dry promotion then?
So a dry promotion, it seems to me, a dry promotion is when your boss gives you a new role, a new job title, a bigger scope, but no money increase.
Is that common?
No salary. Apparently, according to the article I read, it's getting increasingly common because companies are trying to save money. So it's basically giving you a job title, increase and everything, and hope that you don't realize that with the increased work, there's no increased salary.
Yeah.
So the big question is, should I accept or should I decline a dry promotion?
According to the article you read, are people actually accepting this?
Some are, but a lot of people are pushing back because they're saying, like,
Yeah.
why do I want to get additional responsibilities and not the additional pay?
I mean, but for the very fact that there is a term out there, there must be some people that are saying yes at the same time.
Yeah, so that's why today I thought it might be interesting for us to start talking about, should I accept it or should I not accept it? What are some of the parameters that might guide your decision-making process?
I believe for people who are ambitious, they will take it. Because it is, a chance for them to prove to their bosses that they're up to the task. You know what I mean?
I can see your point, because if I take this promotion without the pay increase, I'm now setting myself up for the next promotion where I may get that increase.
And then you may not.
Yeah,
Can you imagine? I feel like you're setting yourself up to never get another promotion.
But you see,
increase.
like when you accept a job, for example, and you're still in your probationary period, it's the same thing. You might get confirmed or you might not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but for probationary period, it's probationary versus permanent. You know what I mean? They're still trying to decide, should they take you, shouldn't they take you, right? But if you're going to be doing more things or having a better name on your designation on your name card, I feel that you should be getting a pay raise as well. Because if you set the bar at not getting a pay raise here, the next time you get bumped up, they're like, but you didn't you didn't ask for a pay raise the first time. Why should you get a pay
I think
increase
the job
now?
title thing is very important.
Yeah.
So are you saying that if someone gets a dry promotion, the title changes as well?
Yeah, according to the definition in the article, the title changes. You get a bigger title, just that a bigger title, more work, but
Same pay.
salary.
Oh, then
same pay.
that's a con job.
It
I
is
feel.
though, yeah.
Well, it depends. It depends on
If the title doesn't change, okay, maybe. Because then, when it becomes official, the title changes and
No,
you get
it's not- it's not
your
one of
perks,
those,
You get
no.
your...
No, it's not one of
Your
those
pay
like
raise.
probationary limbo period. No.
Oh,
Okay,
then it
let's-
can't be legal, man.
Especially if you're given more work as well. No, forget the title. You're
Yeah,
given more work,
well-
you should be paid for more work.
That's true. That's why but there's no right or wrong answer. It all depends. And today, later when we go on the big show on Facebook, we're going to talk about some examples of when it makes sense, when it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
All right, let's do it right now. Meantime, here's Gareth Fernandez with Break on Kiss 92.
I just need a freaking break. Gotta get out of this.
I guess for some people it would work because they want to climb that ladder and have that on their CV.
Yeah.
That they were director or senior something or AVP.
Could I, if I were offered this dry promotion, say, yes, I'll accept it this time?
Possible as well. In fact, some people would rather have the job title increase rather than salary increase. Some people will feel that it's more progression externally. People see
Exactly, yeah.
So it would make sense. So let me present two scenarios. Okay, and you tell me one. So on the whole balance of things, will it benefit me? The question is, will it benefit me in my career? This move. So for example, if your boss gives you a dry promotion, they tell, okay, Glenn, now we're going to make you do a program director type role.
Okay.
His eyes are lighting up now.
You got to run the commercial, the commercial elements of the business and everything, but same salary.
Okay.
But if it's something that you wouldn't mind putting your hand into to try and grow new muscles, kind of things, then say, okay, maybe that's all right because it's part of my learning process. And if I do a great job, maybe in 6 months' time or 9 months' time, I might get a bump in salary. So if it's in line with and if there are benefits, it's okay. But imagine a position, and this is a real story. So it was a multinational company in Singapore, not a big one, a medium-sized one, and they approached the GM, the local GM, who's a Singaporean, and said, we're going to promote you to director level. And they said, wow, that's exciting. But it was not a director. They wanted him to be a director of the company in Singapore. They needed a local to sign as a director.
Oh, on Accra.
On Accra.
Oh, okay.
So on title, you are now a director, but there's no increase in pay. But for him, there's increase in risk.
Yes.
Because the director's duties, if anything goes wrong,
with the company, his name is there.
His name is, he's the only Singaporean
So
there.
he
right?
should be asking for more money in a case like that.
Yeah. So that, to me, that's also like a dry promotion, but that's a short
a big,
end of the stick. Yeah, that's bad idea, right?
What if I accept it and I say, give me a higher entertainment allowance?
That's one
Pay
of the
for
ways,
my
right?
membership.
Yeah.
Pay for my
Would it
membership.
still be a dry promotion?
Technically, that's one of the things you can do to negotiate. I mean, that's why we're gonna say you can't give me. You may not be able to give me cash.
Yeah.
But just
Other things.
other stuff.
Yeah.
We can negotiate. Everything's negotiable. So,
But
great idea.
You were talking about, say, he goes to program director, and after 6 months he does really well. Should he at the get go say, if I do this role well, after 6 months, I should get a pay increase?
And I
Is
think
that part of can that be part of the negotiations?
I would actually. You're right. No, I would actually bake it in right at the outset. I'll bake it into the contract
Because you can't keep that job forever, and then you're great at it, and then you're still earning.
No, which is why for
what
me
you're
it's
earning.
like, okay, fine. As long as you don't cut my pay, I will accept the same amount. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit more work, but I will ask for
Other stuff.
an allowance.
But that's an increase.
The entertainment allowance to me, right? I mean, that is something that they can
Take out the marketing budget.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
They
Right?
can
It's
take
not-
out somewhere.
right?
It's not coming out from payroll,
it's
right?
more
So it's just-
sustainable.
But there are a
actually.
lot
Yeah.
of companies
You know what I mean?
these days who don't pay you
Entertainment.
the allowance.
Yeah.
They give you a budget and you claim. So you never see that money.
You claim more, so you just go for.
So you now have got to go out, spend the money,
Spend it
get the
first and then
receipt,
claim.
and then claim it.
Yeah.
That's your entertainment allowance. A lot of people don't give you the money now
Anymore, yeah. It's not like back in the day where
Yeah.
they gave you like $300 to spend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
You
an
pay
issue.
first.
So the other question we've got on our Facebook page, which is interesting, many people get promoted to the role of acting whatever. Dry promotion, right? Because you're only acting.
Is
so
that
and so.
interim? Is that interim acting?
yeah, or deputy,
Yeah.
something, right? So
Yeah,
it's just.
it's all terminology,
Is
you
that
know.
a seat warmer role?
I don't know. Acting is usually has connotations of a temporary thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Acting until the guy comes back, right? Deputy, well, it could be a real promotion because it could be a real position in the organization if it's been there for a long time. But it could also be a seat warmer role. So it all depends. But I know acting, it sounds very, very temporary. And
Yeah.
you wouldn't want to put it on a name card. I'm the acting GM. It's like,
I wouldn't want that to be on a name card. No.
acting.
No.
So when it comes to like name cards and stuff like that, do you think it's just an ego thing that people want that AVP or whatever role without actually getting paid more for it? Because of ego, because
some
they want to
people.
go outside
For some
and
people,
show
yeah, I think some people.
that role.
But sometimes from a business development standpoint as well, when you see a client, if you're the business development director versus the business development manager,
yeah.
see then you can literally have a lot more heft, a lot more authority to talk about pricing.
Okay.
I look at this and I see the dry promotion as a good thing for the very young who are
The ones who are starting out, right?
because we've spoken about this before. They're 18 months, 2 years, they're changing job.
Yeah.
But every time I change job, my title is higher. you know what I'm trying to
I know what you
say?
mean,
So,
yeah.
so I start at, say, $1,000. I get bumped up to a higher management position. I've got $1,000. I'm now, when I'm applying at that level.
Yeah.
and I'm earning more money.
Yeah.
So it can work if you're
Because of the role.
planning your career that way.
Yeah. If it's part of a career strategy, then
Yeah.
that makes sense, right?
But you
Yeah.
don't like that, right, FD?
What do you mean?
Because you're always complaining about the younger ones asking for too much money when they don't really deserve it. They haven't paid the dues yet.
Well, I think a lot of the young ones ask for too much money without any experience.
Okay,
That's
stand
the
by.
problem.
We're going for a traffic update.
Kiss 92 traffic.
On the SLE towards the BKE after the Woodlands Avenue 2 exit, look out for an accident. It's causing quite a bit of backup. Avoid lane 2 if you're heading down that way. And also on the KPE towards the TPE after the airport road entrance, a vehicle's broken down there. Wherever you are today, stay safe.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our guest for this morning is Adrian Choo, our career strategist from Career Agility International. All right, so Adrian, we're talking about dry promotions. What's your advice for anyone who's been offered a dry promotion?
Well, once again, I think, as we said off air just now, you have to weigh the benefits, cost benefits of it. If it's going to be something that doesn't cost you a lot of risk, or for instance, like you are being asked to now be a company director, and you are signatory to everything now, and you're exposed to so much risk, and that's they better pay you for it. Otherwise, it's not worth it, right? So you have to see whether or not the costs and the benefits which outweigh the other, and then make a decision on that. But the other thing also is something interesting that FT brought up earlier on also is whether or not, if I do accept this dry promotion without a salary increase, does it send a signal to the boss the next 1 year down the road when it comes to another promotion?
You're not going to get a pay raise.
I'm okay to. And it starts extending. So that's something we need to talk about as well. And also the other thing we need to think about as well is, whether or not they ask you nicely. For me, I think it's better to ask me nicely. If the boss just comes and say, okay, I'm going to give you a job title increase. I know you do this, and do that. But salary still the same. Do it.
But I mean, how is it worth it to spend, say, before you had 4 hours at work versus now 8 hours at work and not get paid for it?
Yeah, and more.
You know what I mean? Because you said more
it's
responsibility,
stress.
and more responsibility is more time put in.
Yeah.
How is that not equivalent to extra pay?
Well, sometimes if you take a step back and if the job gives you experience in the area which you really are looking at getting, for instance, if it gives me access to another department, or it gives me access to a global team or regional team, whereas I'm just a local person right now, then it gives me access to the global team. Oh man, I would take it.
Jump at it,
I would
yeah.
jump at it because it gives me visibility, it gives me access, it gives me a bit deeper understanding of the business. So it all depends on your career strategy. So there's no hard and fast yes or no. You need to think: is it part of my career strategy to do it? And if it is, then go. But if it's not, and there's too much risk involved, it's just terrible.
The question also is, do the rules change? Does the thinking change whether you're in public or private sector? Bernard has said in the civil service there is this thing called redesignation and assumed higher responsibility.
Yeah, because it sounds like dry promotion in it.
Redesignation.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's called redesignation, assumed higher responsibilities and more workload without getting a pay raise until your grade is promoted.
Oh,
Because you're civil service, your pay is based on a
grade.
grade.
Right, okay. So it's a kind of the same, it's dry promotion
It
in
is
a
a dry
different
It is
term,
a dry
right?
promotion, right?
What's it called again?
Redesignation.
Oh, that's a nice.
There you go, you got another one now.
Got another one now, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's job stability. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
You-
understand where you're coming from completely.
For the
They want you
for
to
the-
do a little bit more doula.
For the public sector, you're talking.
Yeah, for the public sector, yeah.
And I guess the other question is also whether you got bandwidth to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're already tied down with a lot of stuff, and then they're foisting another role on you,
Yeah.
and it's gonna take out a lot of your time, and worst thing is you take it up and you don't perform in it, and then it looks bad on you.
Yeah.
So lots of questions.
Yeah, but if you perform and you do well,
Yes, then bingo, right?
see,
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Oh yeah, ka-ching.
you won't. You won't.
No, I
You
would-
won't take a dry promotion.
I would do
Intro.
it. I would do it with a negotiation that if I do perform well down the road, say 6 months, 1 year, whatever it is, there has to be a remuneration that lives up to that role.
Would you take it if that person said no, we can't do that, but you will get paid for your next promotion?
Possibly, depending on what my job strategy is and depending on what the role is. It's all very case by case, right?
Let's find out from Adrian a little bit more if that
Is
is
correct.
part of a dry promotion. That if that could be part
Okay.
of a dry promotion. All right, it is 8:14.
Kiss 92 Time Check brought to you by Putian. Save
So with all those, with all that negotiating going on, is it still considered a dry promotion?
I would say I would say that if you're offered a dry promotion, you should negotiate.
Okay.
I think you should negotiate to find. One of my problems with dry promotions is exactly to the point. When does it stop? Then they start
Yeah.
piling more and more to you. And if this is the third dry promotion they're giving you,
Yeah.
and all their promises about, hey, I'm going to give you an increment if you do the job well, you've done the job well, and then you give you more. So I think that's not fair.
I'm going to make you CEO, but I'm still going to pay you
No,
2,000.
but what if they give you perks, let's say? So you agree to this dry promotion,
Yeah.
and they tell you, okay, you come in 4 times a week.
Yeah, sure. That's
work.
less time.
You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, but that's less time, maybe more responsibility.
Sorry,
yeah.
the
maybe.
first question I ask you then is, that's not less time.
How
So
many
I
hours?
only come in 4 times a week.
Yeah.
Am I working 5 days a week?
6 days a week, but
Yeah,
6 days a
yeah,
week.
days
you're
in the office.
coming in, but am I hybrid? Yeah.
That's the question you then ask, you see? Because if you're at home, you're still working.
Yeah, because if you're working 4 days a week, then that's literally less than coming in
So
5 days,
I was
right?
talking to this guy, and you're so funny. He was saying that he has a hybrid. He has a hybrid arrangement with his boss. On weekdays he works in the office. On weekends he works from home.
Oh no!
That's how he got. So it's
no.
7 days a week. So, but once again, if you have been promised a promotion, a full-fledged promotion, and you say, and then you haven't gotten it, and they foist another title upon you, sometimes you can't help but feel a bit used, right?
Yes, of course, and they're making a fool out of you. I feel.
Yeah. So
They're just like, this person's done it before. Don't worry, you just sneak that in. I'll make this person like COO or something. And some nice fancy title. Give you a nice room, a nice desk, maybe, because that's a perk, right? But it's not monetary.
yeah,
It's not something you can
and
take
the
home.
The irony is this: there is this thing called the performance penalty.
Oh,
Which means that you do really well in your job, you do really good. Okay, hey, he's a superstar. Let's give him more work. It's like
Yeah.
I
push
think that happens a lot in sales.
in sales.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
It does.
they meet their targets and all that, and
I
then
raise
the
the
following
target.
year, the
Raise-
targets
pump
are
it up.
raised.
Yeah.
Right?
but the commission also they get commissions on everything, right?
If
Yeah,
there are
it
commissions.
Depends.
Yeah, but a lot of people raise it. You got to understand that a person can only do so much, and a
Yeah.
market can only sustain so much.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you keep jacking up
Raising.
this guy's targets, after a while he's gonna burn out on you. You know.
Yeah.
But I think he's the perfect person to ask because you have an events company.
Yeah.
And for events companies, I'm sure you guys have targets as
Of
well,
course you
right?
do.
Annual
Of course, yeah.
targets.
Of course you do.
So usually, do you raise the target like
Targets are
the
raised.
following year or what?
Targets are raised based on any increments given.
And what is-
Increments
So
of what, though?
I'm not going to raise your commission percentage or your salary without increasing your KPI.
Yeah.
Right.
So more money equates you got to bring in more money.
Yeah.
You
Right,
bring in
right,
more,
right.
I give you more.
You get right. Yeah.
I will not increase your KPI but keep your salary back here.
So
Yeah.
for you, like everyone who works for you also does sales in that sense.
Not all.
You
Not
don't
all.
have
No, I have HR, I have admin.
He has a
I
dedicated
have
sales team.
design.
you have a dedicated
Yeah.
sales team as well.
And I have 2 dedicated sales teams for 2 different businesses.
Okay.
He's got 2 businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're 2
You didn't know?
arms.
Oh
They're
yes,
arms,
the two
yeah.
arms of the same
Yeah, they're 2
umbrella,
arms,
right? Yeah. Okay.
So we don't raise targets without raising salary and commissions. Or either salary or commission, sometimes both.
So you don't dry promote.
I don't dry promote.
Are you sure you never dry?
Never dry promote.
Sure.
Never
Wanna
dry
think back?
promote.
Maybe
Never
you
dry.
have.
Never
yeah.
dry promote.
Please never
because
dry.
no, because in this industry, if you dry promote and the person's not happy, there are a lot of people who will take your staff.
Especially
of
when they're so
course.
well trained.
A lot of poaching that
Poaching.
happens.
Yeah,
a
so
lot.
you can't dry promote in this industry.
Is the
It's not
wedding
possible.
planning business a huge business now in Singapore? Because MD has a...
It's a very
Yeah.
good. It's a very
The
good
winning arm
business.
as
I
well
wouldn't
as
say
the
it's a
event.
huge business, but it's a very good business. It's a very good business to be in. But it is a business that is changing.
More
So
people are doing
you don't-
destination weddings,
They're doing
right?
destination weddings. You don't see the big 1,200, 1,400
Yeah.
people weddings anymore. People are getting a lot more intimate these days.
Some people are holding their weddings at like kopitiams and McDonald's
Yeah.
and Killiney kopitiam type places.
We-
They wanna
places
make
where
it
they
unique,
met,
right?
yeah,
We-
and smaller.
We've got a couple flying to Porto for their wedding.
Yeah, destination weddings. Yeah,
Destination
That's big.
wedding.
That's different.
a
I
big
mean, here
thing.
we are
Yeah.
talking about kopitiams
Yeah,
and
he's
McDonald's.
talking about
Porto.
No, but you know,
Yeah.
different weddings for different folks. So it depends on who your
But you
client
suit lah.
target.
You suit the wedding industry. You know why? Because you're white, like the wedding dress.
I knew it. I was waiting for something like that to happen.
Virgin
It
white.
had to happen.
He's like
No,
Virgin white,
Oh
right?
my god, that
white.
was
I don't know
so
about the other
stupid. I couldn't help it.
Yes, I know.
Anytime we talk about white, he thinks of you. FD.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
so I
Like
guess-
Christmas, I think of you as well.
Yeah.
White Christmas.
Santa.
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
That's not only white, that's the age also.
So the big question is once again, do you accept the dry promotion? And I always feel that if it makes sense to your career, accept it. But so you have three options you can do. Number one is you can accept it wholesale. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full, whatever you want, I'll do it for you, right? Then the other thing is you can decline. Okay, no, I don't want it. I don't need it right now. I'd rather not do it right now. So I think you can always decline what the repercussions are going to be. Whatever the fallout is.
How
right?
dare you
Well,
turn me
yeah.
down?
And what if
Yeah.
they say, okay, you're out? I'll take somebody else who wants to
Yeah.
be dry promoted.
Yeah, but once again, if you feel it's a bad deal, right? And you feel that this is the second time they've promised you that they're going to promote you and give you the salary increase, and you didn't get it last time round, or this is the third time they're doing it, then you can say no.
Can you be fired for not taking a promotion?
That's a damn good question.
Like you don't want to, you're quite happy where you are. You're happy with the workload and everything. Not dry promotion, just promotion.
Well, in Singapore, honestly speaking, you can be fired for anything.
Oh.
You can just you don't even need to give reason. As long as you
Really?
pay because it's an employment contract.
Oh.
So basically, if I don't like his face, right?
Yeah.
Say I want to terminate your contract right now.
No
but,
reason.
But no reason needs to be given. But I will pay you whatever the notice period is, and they can't do anything much about it.
Wow.
What?
But because it's a contract, I just can terminate anytime.
And
I'm
you
giving you
signed
notice,
it.
and you signed it.
And
Yeah.
same thing, the employee
Yeah.
can do the same as
Yeah.
well. I don't need to give you reason. I
Yes,
want to
correct.
leave.
Which is fair both ways, right?
Yeah.
But if I were to terminate the person and not give him his notice period,
Then, of course.
then he has the right to say, why are you firing me? And if I say non-performance, he's going to say, show me proof, boss.
Okay.
So, and then it goes into arbitration, TAFEP, and all the other things. It gets messy. But once again, to answer your question, can you be fired for it? Yeah, you can be fired for anything in Singapore.
For your face, like
for
you
your
said.
face, for wearing the wrong color shoes or whatever it is. No, just, you
Wow.
can do it if you want.
But I think most people get fired because
Yes?
they're difficult.
Attitude-
You know what I mean?
attitude problems also.
In their boss's eyes, they're difficult.
All the boss is attitude problems, though.
When we come back, I've got one from Facebook that I have to ask Adrian.
Okay.
It's killing me, Jenny.
Kiss 92 traffic.
We've got some eyes on the road from a KISS listener who spotted a long queue from Clementi Road entry onto the AYE. Slow traffic along the AYE towards Jurong East. Thank you so much for that.
Long queue?
Long queue. Well, I suppose bottleneck maybe.
Yeah, it could be.
Hey, if you guys see cops on top also,
Let us
inform
know.
please.
Yes, please. If you
Yes.
spot anything at all, message us 88550920. Also on the BKE towards Woodlands at the Woodlands Road exit. Always a problem spot. An accident vehicle has been seen there. Wherever you are today, stay safe.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our guest for today is Adrian Choo from Career Agility International. And, it's right when I say cop on top because I've confirmed that those guys are traffic police.
Yeah, not auxiliary, right?
Yes.
Okay.
When we started this morning's discussion, we had none. Adrian, you only heard it when you read your article.
Yeah.
We only heard it when our notes came through. Dry promotion.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. Try this one on for size and see if you've ever heard this. Han Wei, I've had a bump up in title, no increase in pay, but also no increase in job scope.
Oh.
It was simply to enable me to get meetings with other company senior management more easily. What's that called?
Dry promotion.
Yeah, it's a bump up
What's
in.
redesignation?
We have re-entitled you.
But wouldn't that be a dry promotion as well?
Technically, it is.
Yeah.
Technically, it's because
I mean, I see where this guy is coming from, because let's say I want to penetrate the secretarial market or the janitorial market or whatever it is. You put that on your name card and you just go and you speak to them and you're on the same level. Whatever
Right,
it is, you know what I mean?
right.
You could be director and you go into a room and you're like, I'm a director of this company as well.
Yeah.
But
So it's
then
easy.
it's a title with no job scope increase. Not the way. It's a fake title.
That's just printing costs. That's it.
Yeah.
It's for the name cards.
right.
This person must have a really good personality.
But
Can't wait.
sometimes it is a marketing angle
Hmm.
to push a company a little bit further into areas. So sometimes when you talk to the client, very senior client CEO, he doesn't want to talk to the sales manager. Say, "Oh, talk to the director."
Yeah.
Then you just come in.
Right.
You come in next week with another name card.
You're like, look.
It's me.
I got a promotion.
And you'd be surprised, some people in top positions don't remember the faces of some people who are lower,
Yeah.
on the rung.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden when you say, hi, here, I'm
the
director
VP of-
of
I'm the
something, they'll be
VP
like,
of
oh, nice
sales."
to meet
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Without realizing that they met them last week.
Yeah, correct. No, I'm the chief sales officer,
Yeah.
but there's only one sales person in the whole organization.
3 business cards with 3 different job titles.
Job title.
You
Depending on
put
who
it
you're
out
working
whichever
with.
works for you.
Identity crisis. It's like, oh, I gave you the wrong card. So yeah, I think for Hanwei, if it works, then it works. It's great from a career standpoint as well. When you switch to another job, at least you have a higher title
Higher
to begin
title
with.
to begin with,
ask,
yeah.
to ask for more money.
Wow, dry promotion, huh?
So
It
it
is a
can
thing.
actually
No
work
wonder,
for you,
no wonder when I came, over here and they created cards. They made my business cards. I had to change my what do you call title.
Designation.
So what was it changed from?
So, I asked for Supreme Leader to be printed.
Yeah.
And then after like 2 batches of cards, I think they came back to me and said, okay, you can't use Supreme Leader anymore.
Did they actually print Supreme Leader
Yes,
and they
yes.
allowed it?
Oh,
What?
wow.
How
Yeah.
awesome is that?
And
Do you
I-
have any more left?
I don't know, but I had,
Yeah.
I finished the whole box.
Oh, of course you did.
I'm sure.
I finished everything. Yeah.
He was
like-
giving it to cab drivers.
He's like,
Charlene's going to go check.
Have a card. Have a
So
card.
now I understand because if my title is Supreme Leader, it means I'm the head of this company.
You're the be all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh, I
exactly.
see, I see.
Okay, so you were downgraded then.
Yeah. Now I'm
Thrown off the throne.
I'm senior presenter.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Adrian, we got another comment on our Facebook page, which is quite interesting also. And I wonder if this is a Ministry of Manpower issue or what. I accepted a dry promotion with a company and I was promised a salary increase, but later I didn't get it due to challenging times. What can you do about that, and if you still want to work for this company?
Oh, that means can you ask for the raise now that challenging times are over?
Yeah.
Oh, you found it.
what-
You didn't give them
Oh,
all out.
wow. Does it say Supreme?
Oh, does it say Supreme Leader?
Does it have Supreme Leader?
Oh my god.
Hey, I want one. I don't have one.
Give me one.
Oh no. Yeah, there you go.
I don't have one. Come on.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh
is
my
funny.
gosh.
This is a collector's item.
See, you didn't give it out.
Oh
You
my
can-
goodness, I have a whole box.
Glenn, you can sign it at the back later. It's like worth $1 million.
That is hilarious.
Okay, but these are old cards clearly because our branding and everything has
Yeah,
changed
it's
since
changed.
then.
So what?
No, but there you go. Kisses.
That says it still says senior presenter at the
Yeah.
bottom, Supreme
Oh,
Leader.
but yeah. Okay, cool.
So
Ah,
just
cool.
really quickly, should this person now ask because challenging times are supposedly
Well,
over?
you can ask, but there's no action that can be taken unless, once again, no, whatever they promise you, get it in writing.
Yeah. Okay. All
Okay,
right, cool.
so negotiate at the get-go. All right, we will continue this conversation on The Big Show TV. Join us on Facebook at YouTube and YouTube at Kiss 92 FM.
All right, here's David Guetta, who will be in. No, he's
no,
not
stop
coming
it.
down for Zouk
He's
Out.
not
Sorry.
coming.
Yeah, here's David Guetta and Kim Petras, When We Were Young, on Kiss 92. David Guetta at Zouk Out this year.
No, stop spreading rumors. He's not coming. It's Alesso and Martin Garrix who will be off to Bali after that for the New Year's party. Okay, dokie. What are we talking about now?
Yeah. So
Pay raise.
back to the topic just now.
Yeah.
I think what's important is so you can, if you're offered a try promotion, you can either say yes sir, let's go for it. You can say no, I don't want it. Or, I don't need it right now. I don't have the bandwidth or whatever reasons you have. You can just tell the bosses that I don't think I can accept it right now. Or you can negotiate. And how do you then negotiate? I mean, once again, like what you said, if it's not in the budget, then no point bidding, trying to say I want more money. It's just gonna make the whole thing sour. Because if it's all about the money, then once again say no, I don't want it because there's no additional money. But if you want a job, you can ask for things that are non-monetary, like what you're saying, maybe a bigger expense account. Sometimes a bigger job title gives you a bigger basket of perks.
Right.
Yeah.
A higher car allowance, maybe, a
new
higher entertainment
office.
budget. So that could be non-monetary but /monetary. Or you can ask, can I have more resources?
Oh, right.
This is my job. I'll take it on, but I don't have bandwidth to do it. Can I have someone to assist?
A personal assistant.
Yeah. Can I have a secretary
Ooh,
who looks like Dua Lipa?
And she has to come in a short skirt every day, right?
course.
Yeah.
Yo.
And 7-inch heels.
Yeah.
Oh no, no. 7-inch heels. Oh boy.
Yeah.
But
Eye candy.
But once again, if you can ask for resources, you can ask for more manpower, for the team and everything. The other thing you can negotiate for as well is to ask whether or not let's timeline this. 6 months, give me targets. If I reach it,
we really look at it.
especially if it's a sales role where you can really see the revenues coming in. And don't tell me if I bring in $2 million in sales in the next year, you are going to begrudge me a salary increase. I'll be pissed.
Yeah.
But the thing is, in 6 months, you're going to say, okay, we'll review your KPIs, right? What if they say, yeah, you've done well, but we won't give you any money? Do you know what I mean?
then
I mean, there is the
bye.
possibility of that,
Then I
right?
would ask the question, why are you working for a company where I increase everything for you and you don't reward me in any way?
No wonder Angel has always been an independent contractor because she has all these ideas about how corporations work.
But it makes sense, no? You're right. If I'm going to bring in a kind of money, and that's why when you negotiate anything, okay, negotiation 101, put it in writing. Because they're going to forget about it. And then when you come back 6 months later, boss, remember the agreement we had? What agreement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So put it in writing. So at least there's something to fall back upon as a reference.
That's what I've learned from my dad. Always have it in black and white.
Because he's a lawyer, that's why, right?
Even if it's a text or an email, always keep it.
Yeah.
Or always get
Yeah,
the proof
yeah.
of that.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. How your Gmail account, right? Do you delete anything from your Gmail account, or do you have it all the way back from?
No, I have it to like 2003 or something
Yeah.
like that. I've got some
Yeah.
ridiculous amount of emails.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Because permanent records. So
Yes.
Permanent
It's
records.
always there,
You need
yeah.
that thread.
Yeah.
You've
I
got to
never
have that
delete
thread.
anything. Let's see, how many?
Here we go.
28,400.
Wait, wait,
No, that's unread
Unread
emails.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing with you can actually uncheck that, and not have it come in, because I've seen everybody with an iPhone has this problem.
Yeah.
They use their iMail. Your phone is ringing.
Oh.
No caller ID. Don't respond.
That's it.
Hey, you should put them on air. Go hello,
Yeah.
and they'd be like, ICA calling. You need to renew your passport.
All these what do you call scam calls?
Yeah.
It's getting
Unbelievable.
terrible.
So many of them.
It's getting terrible.
What were we saying?
I have no idea.
Okay,
yeah.
I saw the phone call coming in.
Yeah.
We're all squirrels with 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, no. I was gonna say all iPhone users have the iMail, right?
Yeah.
And they don't disenable it, and they don't open it. So when all these emails come in, it ends up with like 40,000
Yeah.
emails that's sitting on the desktop, which you can actually disenable it if you don't
Disable
use
it.
it.
So
Yeah.
nice to see.
We should have a
The more the
competition.
merrier.
Yeah.
We should have a competition to see who has the most number of unread emails.
Unread? No, I don't think I have that many unread
I
actually.
think I've got about 29,000 or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Unread.
because I get spammed a lot.
Okay.
But doesn't your spam go into like spam?
But this is a very smart
Three.
spam. So, but then again, to be fair, it's like from 2003 or something like that. Also.
Oh, your unread emails. I have 148 on my SPH unread.
Oh, SPH. Okay.
Yeah,
I have
SPH.
3
Oh, wow.
3 what?
unread emails on my SPH.
Oh,
What are you trying to tell the bosses who are tuned in?
No,
right now?
you ask. I'm just checking now.
That you read all their emails.
On my personal email, I've got about 150.
On my personal, I have 651, but most of them are like grab receipts.
Yeah.
Things that I uncheck so I can get back to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I always unread so
Yeah.
I can get back to it. Other than that, it's like, oh, your shipment has shipped, and like Lazada is delivering today. You know, things like that. So I don't open them. But yeah,
Wow.
So once again, we digress.
Yeah, we digress.
it's okay.
Just
It's a
having
big
so
show
much fun.
TV.
Dry promotions. Yeah.
No, but you know, so you can negotiate, and I think you should negotiate upfront. Even if you want to accept it, okay, even if you wanted to accept it wholesale, it doesn't hurt to try and get something up. Because one of my mentors, very early in my career, he was teaching me about negotiation. His rule is always get something for something.
Yeah.
If you're gonna take something from you, even if you're okay for it, ask for something in return. So you never offer something for nothing.
And my one rule of negotiation is always negotiate up,
Yeah.
because then it will drop to what you want.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Always negotiate up. Yeah.
So just ask, you can timeline it. Can we timeline it? Can we just set KPIs? What happens if this? And then just put it in writing and just email it to the boss, just for record purpose.
What if they don't reply though?
It's okay.
Then they can say I never received it. If they delete it on their end,
Then
you know
it's
what I
their
mean?
problem. You have a sent email.
Yeah, that's
on the
Yeah,
true.
you've
server.
got a
Yeah.
sent email. You've got the record,
Yeah,
but
so-
would you agree that a lot of Singaporeans... Oh, we'll come back and I'll ask you this
Okay.
question.
All right. Oh, you saw the red card.
I saw the red card. It
Through
happens
your
like...
ears.
Yeah, it happens once every 2 or 3 months.
he needs like a little mirror here.
The flashing light.
Okay, stand by. Happy birthday, Miley Cyrus.
Big 3-0 today.
Jaded right here on Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place. 30 years young.
She's been around. Seems like she's been around forever.
Forever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Been
been
around
around the block twice, once in reverse.
Oh dear. that was the wrecking ball time.
Yeah, that was a wrecking ball time. So my question is, and we've been talking about this whole thing of you can negotiate or you can turn it down. Do you agree that the average Singaporean is going to worry about having to negotiate? Because they think they're jeopardizing themselves. Boss gives me, I have to take. I don't want to ask because then what will he think of me?
Yeah.
I'm a money grabber. And you know what I'm trying to say?
True.
The average Singaporean.
average
Is it true to say that?
I would
about
say
the
so,
average
and
Singaporean?
especially for us Asians, we don't want to be too mercenary in the way we behave,
See?
right?
Yeah.
But once again, I think there's nothing wrong with negotiating. Or as I always say, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. The tonality matters.
Yes.
If you come across adversarial, go, no, I don't want, I won't get it unless I get this and that.
Right.
Versus, coming, say, let's have a discussion.
From a humble.
Yeah, let's have an adult conversation about this, and let's just see what framework can we put it in to make it work for both you and me.
You going to say that to the boss? Let's have an adult
Adult conversation.
Conversation.
What are you trying to say about me?
you child.
But that's what people like you are here for, career strategists,
Yeah,
right?
that's-
To help the average Singaporean along
Yeah.
in terms of negotiation, because not everyone knows how to do it.
Just yesterday, I came across a client. He came out to our office and we had a career clinic discussion. And he was saying that, he was facing the same issue as well. It was a dry promotion. And, sometimes it's all contextual. How do you frame it? What do you look out for? So, ultimately, it's each case is different, and and for our listeners out there, if you have a situation, just drop us an email, info@careeragility.org, and we are willing to help. In fact, we're going to talk about this and other issues as well. Next year, on January 13th, we are having our full-day career success workshop over at SPH Auditorium here. So
Nice.
tickets are on sale. Once again, it's at www.careeragility.org/happy@work.
Oh, nice.
nice.
Happy at
Okay,
work.
great.
Yeah, which is what you're
Right.
listening to right now.
It's on sale already, huh?
It's on sale already. Yeah, tickets are
Perfect,
moving.
perfect.
The
Good
tickets
stuff.
are moving fast, so it's going to be fun, especially if you have. But if you have particular cases like these, just drop us a note because it's very contextual. It's very, it all depends on a lot of variables.
Okay, so why should people come on the 13th of January?
Because we're going to have a fun day.
And
lots of
FD's
activities.
dancing, right?
FD's.
Glenn is singing,
I'll
FD's
sing,
dancing.
FD's gonna dance.
I'll do a headstand. If you
How
want.
come you get the easy one?
Oh, you can do the headstand, I'll do the dancing.
We're going to have a full day of fun workshops talking about how to achieve career happiness, how to achieve career success. We're going to talk about how to get promoted, how to ask your boss for a raise.
Ooh.
We're going to talk about how do you increase your visibility in your organization,
Ooh,
how do you
nice.
manage troublesome bosses. We're going to talk about job search as well, not the traditional, hey, I see this job, I'll wait for the job ads to come out. We're going to talk about how do you access the hidden job market. So lots of exciting content. Our full spread of information once again is on the website. You can just hop in careeragility.org/happy at work and get the tickets. There's an early bird special out as well.
It's a good way to start the year.
It is.
Just that everybody knows, the link is now on our Facebook page in the
Perfect.
comments column.
Maybe you should consider like real live examples,
Yeah.
like maybe interview some troublesome bosses and interview some good bosses.
We're going to interview.
Glenn will be quite happy to go and do the interviews for you.
Interview some troublesome employees and some really good employees.
We're going to interview FD. So.
Oh, right, thanks. Okay.
I don't know whether he's the troublesome boss or the great boss.
That's why I don't know. No, this guy is like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. We don't know. He's different when he's here on radio, and maybe he's different when
I'm
he's
sure.
at his events.
Maybe
company.
we should interview his employees.
Yes.
Catch me on a good day, and I'm a beautiful bread and butter pudding.
Oh,
Catch me on a bad day, and I'm asam laksa.
sour?
Thank you, Adrian, for joining us.
Always a pleasure. And once again, if you're facing a drag promotion, think about what the repercussions are and come to us if you need any advice.
All right.
Have a
Wonderful.
great one, guys. Take care. Bye.
Up next, Mabel. This is Don't Call Me Up on Kiss 92.